would love to go ahead and introduce Jasmine Gawra. She is RGC president for Courtside. She is a senior and her major is sociology. She's passionate about prison reform and minority inclusion at the institutional level. Let's go ahead and give her a warm welcome.
Just before I begin, I wanted to let you guys know that there might be some sensitive images or sensitive words used in this talk. So you guys know yourself best. So please take care of yourself and take a minute to step out or whatever you have to do if you need to. Okay. April 2019. A sick woman and her family are shot dead in their apartment. August 2019. A sick elderly man is brutally beaten in a hate crime. August 2019. An LGBTQ+ activist calls a sick man turban fucker. August 2019. 3 men assault a sick priest and vandalize a local gurdwara. September 2019. A 64-year-old man taking a walk in the park is repeatedly stabbed to death. Life is hard, but life is even harder when your most prideful, passionate, and salient identity is a constant target every time you step out of the door. For me at least, as a minority, a person of color, a woman, a Sikh, an older sister, a first gen, I've been able to allow my faith identity to help me grow through being a leader in Res Life. Although there are very few Sikhs in Res Life and just in general, this community of diversity, of open-mindedness, of respect has helped me give others a voice, has helped me be confident in my own identity and my own passions. But most importantly, it helped me realize that UCLA is an institution that is making active strides to be more inclusive of all of its residents, and I definitely deserve to be here. However, outside of this Res Life bubble, even at this campus, things are different. We need to make sure that as student leaders, we make this campus and make our residents feel as though this is a safe place for them, for all of their faith identities. My identity can't be hidden. Look at me. I'm so obviously brown. I wear 2 out of 5 of the Sikh articles of faith, my kara and my uncut hair. My brothers and my father wear turbans, or as they like to call them, their crowns. For Sikhs, especially me, we are very proud of our identity, and it makes us who we are, and we love it. I come from a community of lions whose roots are embedded in fighting against injustice and oppression and devoting their lives to love and selfless service. For many like myself, their turbans, their kippas, their rosaries, their hijabs empower them and make them who they are. Their articles of faith make them shine brighter and help them aspire to be their best selves. But not everybody sees articles of faith as indicators of religion and peaceful identity. We have allowed the media and others to make religious identity and articles of faith into negative markers. That's why it's important that we do not hone in on this idea of acceptance through tolerance for all faiths. And that might sound crazy, but here's why. why. A mentor once explained this concept to me, the idea of love versus tolerance. If you think about it, tolerance is kind of a negative connotation. It's you tolerate something, you ignore it, you set it aside, you deal with it. You tolerate a 4-year-old crying on an airplane, you tolerate traffic, you tolerate your brother hogging the mirror because he takes forever to tie his turban. You tolerate your partner when he makes, like he overcooks the food a little bit or whatever. But you definitely do not tolerate someone's identity. You love it. We need to emphasize love in our community because where there is love, there is respect, there is humility, there is honesty. There is a devotion to be curious, to go out and know more, to be that person, to have an open mind and create that open atmosphere for everybody else. That is why we need love over tolerance. Today, you've heard my story. I am one of millions of people who fear being a victim of a hate crime on a daily basis, regardless of religion or identity. Every time I step out of my door each morning with my family, I carry a weight on my shoulders, a burden of anxiety and worry that I shouldn't have, wondering whether all of us will return to the dinner table that night. Today, I challenge each and every single one of you. Step out and step up. Ask your residents, your friends, your family questions. Educate yourself. Start the dialogue that hasn't been started, even if you're so opposed to religion and articles of faith and all other identities. Learn to become an ally, but don't be silent. Get out there and do it. Use your knowledge as a sword and shield against ignorance. But don't let this idea of love over tolerance stay in this auditorium, this room. Take it back to your communities, take it back to campus, take it back to your families. Practice it there too. But lastly, for people like me, of a different identity, of a different faith, people who wear articles of faith, or whoever we are, the most important message I hope to leave you guys here with is love us. But definitely, definitely do not tolerate us. Thank you.